What's up, everyone? Today we're going to talk about model-driven apps. We are going to create a new model-driven app. So let's get started. First of all, whenever you start a new app, we always do this in a solution. So we're going to solutions. We're going to go new solution, and we're going to call this model model-driven app demo. We are going to select a publisher down here, and we're going to push create. All right. So now what we're going to do is add a new application. So it'd be new app and then model driven app. Rename this driven demo app. And we're going to push create. All right. So let's look at what's here. There's the pages area. There's the navigation area, the data source area, and then the business process flow area. So we're going to be mainly dealing with the pages and the navigation and the data. So let's start with the pages. So let's add a page. So this is where you would add tables and forms, dashboards, and custom pages. A custom page is essentially a Canvas app that is embedded within your model-driven app. A dashboard is a data versus native way of displaying charts and dashboards within model-driven apps. And then table views and forms. The table view is essentially a list of data, and then the forms are custom forms that are linked to entities. So let's start with the table view and form. Let's push on next. Let's select the table that we want to add. So in this case, we're going to do account. You have an option to show it in navigation or not. We're going to show it in navigation, so click to add. All right, so now we can see that the data has been added to the pages area. If we go to the data sources, it's now included. We go to pages, it's now under here. Navigation, this is sub areas and the groups. So if you want to group different tables and lists, this is how you would do it. So let's go here. We can rename this group account. There's also, this is where you would do localized text and localized descriptions. So if you had a different language that you wanted to display within the app, this is where you'd add those resources. So let's click on sub area. Let's remove the sub area. Now we're just left with the counts. Okay, so now we're going to save this. And then we're going to publish it. Okay, and then we're going to play it. So let's play it. It's going to open up in the app, and now here's the application. So now if we go to a different filter and look at all accounts, there's nothing there. Let's do active accounts. Okay, so let's click on new. So in here, this is how you'd open the form. Let's do test account. Phone would be 111. Okay. You could do different addresses down here. Save. Okay. You can save and close it. So now you can see up here. You can select it right here. And go back. And this is the basic app. So now let's say that you wanted to add another entity or table. Close that out. So let's go back here. Let's add another down here. Add another page. Table review. Actually, well, let's do this time. Let's do contact. Okay. So in here, let's go to form. So this is how you'd view the default form. What you can now do is you can actually edit the form in a second. So you can add a form here. This is where you can see all the forms that are related to it. Okay. So let's do the main form. Click on here. Do edit. Okay. And let's say that you don't really like the timeline component up here. What you can do is select it, delete it. Same thing with this control here. Delete it. Delete the section. Here. Okay. Okay. And then let's say that you wanted to go up here, change the label to, I don't know, basic contact information. Okay. Let's save this. Okay, let's select this, and then now let's go, I don't know, 3 column. So when you do that, what you can do is now you can bring this over here. Shop title, account name, business. Let's save this. Let's publish this. And what you'll see when we go back here, it'll eventually reflect what's in here once we publish this. Okay. We can save this. And what will happen is it'll refresh the app. And there you go. So let's publish this. And let's see what the new application looks like. So we go here, push play. We can refresh it. Okay. Push contact. There's no contacts right now. Do a new. Okay. We can go here. There's a lookup on the account name. So what we can do here is do Jane, and then let's do Doe, and then the first street. Let's do San Francisco. CA. And then let's do USA. And then let's look up the account record. Do test account. And then save. Or you can do save and close. Save and close would work too. And then save and close. Okay. There you go. Do refresh. And as you make changes to the form, it'll be reflected within the application as soon as you push publish. If you wanted to make changes outside of the app, so instead of going in here and doing on the main form, doing edit, you can create a whole new form by just going to the entity and create a new form within the entity. We can do that by going to going here, doing Power Apps. Going to the solution. So what we can do is we can add the entity. So right now we have contact in here, so we can go to contact. And then we could go to, there's the different forms. So we can go forms, and then we could do a new form. Then we quick do a main form. And let's do, instead of contact main form, let's do contact updated default. Okay, do save. Let's do publish. Okay, let's do publish. Okay, once we hit publish and it's done publishing, then we can go back to the main form and within the application and switch out the the default to what we just made. Okay, let's go back here, go here. We do add form, and what we need to do is actually okay, let's go back to here, go back there, close that out. Go back. And what we need to do is publish all customizations. Back to go to overview. Publish all customizations. So when you publish all customizations, the different editors will pick up the changes. Okay, now when this is finished, we should see the form that we just made in here. Okay, so now let's go back to, let's go here, go back in here, let's do add form. Let's publish and see if it'll pick up. Okay, what I'm going to do is go back. We're going to close this out since we'd already saved it. Close it out, and what we're going to actually do is open it back up and edit it. Okay, go here, go to the form. Add form. Updated default. There it is. And we can remove this one. Save it. And we're going to publish it. And now we're going to push play. And there you go. Here's the example for or a demo of a model-driven app. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, thanks.